Very good, friends. Hi, Doc South here again. Gosh, another episode of Aunt Barb's Magic Oven. You realize we're up to number 40 now? Yeah, number 40. And I don't think we're half done. I think, let me look now. That if that's the case, then there must be about 100 chapters. We got 60 to go, 60 a day, 2 more months. This is mid-March now. So mid-April, mid-May, somewhere around June, I guess we'll be done. Oy. That's all right. I'm kind of digging it. I hope you are. I'm loving reading this story to you. It's a story that should be read to people, and I think it comes across almost better. Yeah. And if nothing else, you don't see all the spelling mistakes. By the way, if you ever do a self-published book, my opinion, my advice would be get someone to proofread it besides yourself. Right. Oh my gosh. I would have got an F on this. Yeah. Just for grammar, just for grammar. But doggone, I love it. I've been having a ball. I had a ball writing the story, and no, I don't do drugs. No, not even close. Yeah. You got to hold me down to get me to take an aspirin practically. So no. I'll take if my head hurts bad enough, trust me, I'll take an aspirin. But you see, yeah. Okay. Hey, well, Aunt Barb's Magic Oven, Chapter 40, Cool is the New Holy. Man alive, but this was one heck of a Thanksgiving. I remember thinking that if I wrote all this down, no one would believe it. I'd be laughed out of town. Now here I am in Aunt Barb and Uncle Bill's bedroom with Uncle Bill, my brother Ed, and Jesus is in the room laughing his tail off. No one's going to believe this. Jesus really wasn't laughing at us because we were funny. I think he was laughing because he was happy. He kept saying between bursts of laughter that everyone was so cool. No, he actually used that word for everyone on the little dead-end street. He called us cool. You know, he was right. Well, sure. Everyone on the street, and I'll bet over most of the world, took this day and became the cooler for it. He kept saying that cool is the new holy. Jesus tried his new old shoes and put on his new old gloves and checked himself out in the mirror. He liked the look and, well, thanked us all with a nod. He straightened out his shirt sleeves and said it was time to go speak to everyone out on the street and, well, all over the world. He felt that after today, there would be a lot of dead-end streets like this one on the planet, and that made him laugh all the more. We headed for the stairs. I kept thinking that it's good when the Son of God is laughing. Soon, well, I was laughing too. We all walked out of Barb and Bill's front door and stood on the little brick porch just before the steps to the sidewalk. Jesus turned to me and said that I should tell Gabe to get the television people over here and with their cameras and such. And Uncle Bill and Ed went down to the sidewalk. I hollered questions to Gabe. I hollered directions to Gabe, rather, not questions, directions. People were gathering around the front yard and cheering. They had no idea who Jim, the homeless guy, really was. They were cheering the fact that Jim, the homeless guy, excuse me, looks so much better in his new clothes. His new old clothes. They were happy for him. I kept thinking to myself that they ain't seen nothing yet. It's kind of fun to have a good secret under your hat that everyone else is clueless about. I was digging it. I could tell that, of course, Gabe knew. John, Paul, and Grandma may have had an inkling. If nothing else, they were happy that we all helped someone less fortunate. President Reagan was cool with that, too. Mom and my father were proud. I figured my kids maybe were having a ball seeing their dad on television, sticking his foot in his mouth every chance he got. And it was a good day. It was a good day, and I noticed that there was still plenty of apple pie ready for dessert. Yes, sir. The camera crew did a fast setup and signaled that they were ready to go and go live in 3, 2, 1. They pointed at me, and, well, I froze. Nope, I didn't have a clue as to what to say next. I just stood there holding a dish of ice cream in one hand and scratching my head with the other. Then it hit me. I managed to kick my own tail and start talking. Gabe was on the edge of the crowd and laughing, and Jesus, well, he and Dean Martin were both laughing, and Jesus just stood there picking at a loose thread on his new duds. Finally, my mouth was moving, the brain was kicking into gear. Well, I went on. Friends, this has been a wild day to say the least. It's been a good day, too. Just maybe it's been the best day ever. Huh? Do you remember some verse in the Bible where I think it was Jesus who said something like, as you do to the least of my brethren, you also are doing that to me? I may have said that wrong, but you get the idea. Yeah. You all know Jim, the homeless person. We were all so nice to. Yes, this is Jim right here next to me. Well, friends, this isn't Jim. Friends, this is Jesus. He wants to talk to us. And well, we'll find out what happens next. Tomorrow. Okay, so tune in for the next thrilling adventure of Aunt Barb's Magic Oven. I hope again you're enjoying these as much as I enjoyed writing it. Gosh, it was cool to do. So anyway, God bless. We'll see you later. And thank you, friends. Bye now.